Alright, the broadcast function of Scratch is what I think one of the most useful functions in the whole of Scratch, since it allows other sprites to communicate with each other. What it does in essence is it sends when a sprite will broadcast something, it sends that message to all the sprites and they will hear it, but they won't react on it unless you tell them to. So this is the most basic example. All it says here is, for this blue square, when clicked, forever if touching the red square, it will broadcast touch. You can also use this type of command to perform the same action. And then with the circle, when I receive touch, notice it is rounded at the top, which means you can use it to start scripts. When I receive touch, forever, this whole thing makes it change color. Let me demonstrate. One of the things about the touch of the red and yellow is that now they are on top of each other. They are touching, but they haven't touched yet. Look, as soon as they come off, circle starts changing color. That's because, as I said before, normally when an object is on another object, they are touching. They have not touched yet. There is another type of script to make it so it will change color only when they're on top of each other, but I didn't bother to make it. My next example is a very nice example, and it demonstrates how you can use the broadcast function to instead of restarting the game from the beginning, continue the game from where you were, and it also demonstrates how you can use it to make buttons. So this is a basic gambling game. You roll 7 and you win. When clicked, all these things here, all it basically does is just tell you the rules and it resets everything to naught and whatever. See, total chips are now 100, our bet is now naught again, telling me the instructions. Now afterwards it says here broadcast bet. That bet is very important. Once, as you can see here, the only thing that receives bet out of all of the sprites is this one. When I receive bet, what just happened now? Please type your bet. Sets bet to naught. It then basically runs the whole script for the actual game. This is here, entering your bet, rolling it, making sure you bet the right amount. It says here, broadcast roll. When does broadcast roll? That's an important point. Broadcast roll and wait. That and wait means it will wait for every other script to finish running before it continues. So after this broadcast roll, let me demonstrate. Bet 5 chips. Time to roll. Broadcast roll. It will not calculate if you've won or lost until these are finished rolling. As it says here, when I've received roll, blah 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 blah. Right? Afterwards, it tells me if I've won or lost. In this case, I lost. I've lost money. Then asked play again. Now there's a button here that says bet again. If you go to the script here, bet again, when bet again is clicked, broadcast bet. If I click that, a broadcast bet, what happens when bet is broadcast? This receives it, starts the game again. Another spot you'll see is that if the bet is bigger than the total amount of chips, which means if you bet 100 and you've only got 90 chips, you can't bet that. It'll tell you don't have enough chips, and it will broadcast bet, therefore starting the whole process again. But this is how you make buttons. Very easy. It's as you can see, bet is a way. Broadcast is a way to pretty much control the whole flow of the game. This is my last example where broadcast can be used to go through different rounds and levels. When the open button is clicked, it broadcasts open, right? And what happens to when the stage receives open, it switches to the open background, which is the stage, right? When the cars receive open, they go to those particular spots, and then afterwards, once all the movement has started, where is it? Yep, split background to open, clear the pen, broadcast game start. What happens with game start? The open button then hides, right? As it's gone. What happens when everything else receives game start? The cars and their rules are then implemented for the winning, and this countdown starts as well. Very simple, very easy. Clicking different things will change your levels, as I'll show you now. Click on type, this one will appear, and they're in different positions as indicated by out here when I receive type. Well, that's it. I hope you understand broadcasting a bit more now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.